Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people and huge welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Absolute pleasure to have you along. Love your comments, read every single one of them, put a heart next to them when I've read them. So absolutely super appreciated. Um, First of all, heartfelt to those in Morocco and surrounding areas at the moment. I feel that we're a long way from hearing about the full damage as searchers and rescuers get up into the Atlas Mountains, having gone through quite a significant earthquake where buildings fell down and there were deaths myself. Just feeling the overwhelming emotions that come with going through an experience like that. So much love being sent your way, and just support for you. Okay, today's reading, using my runic tarot, I'm going to have a look at something that caught my eye over the weekend, that the Taliban, the Afghanistan Taliban, that have seized control, and seized control, stating when they were going to that nothing would change, and then all of a sudden everything changed. Have sent an unofficial delegation to Indonesia. Now, why is this of interest to myself? Well, I'm in Australia. Indonesia sits across the top of Australia. It is a country of at least 150 million. Australia is a country of about 28 million. Not saying that there's anything adverse there. The Indonesian people are absolutely beautiful people. Generally, there's a few, like every country, there's a few bad apples in the barrel. But in early September, the Taliban unofficially sent a delegation to Indonesia. Apparently, they have been visiting all Muslim countries. Now, it's nothing to do with religion. Those that know the Taliban know the Muslim people. It is nothing. Those that are extremists have nothing to do with the actual religion of it. It's just like the extreme evangelicals in the US having nothing to do with Christianity. So I just want to have a look to see why they were there. What are they hoping to achieve? Um, I gather Indonesia had set up reopened its offices in Afghanistan itself, its embassy. But let's have a look. So what's popped out there? You've got the old dragon chewing on the dead wood, and the young squirrel has come down, grabbed a cup and taken off. This is about, I'm really getting this is about a change in the guard. Could be worrying, may not be worrying. Let's have a look. Why with the Taliban in Indonesia? Come on down. Oh, this one's already flipped over. Seven of Pentacles. This is really about I'm going to say planting and reaping is what I'm getting. However, there's no actual growth in this particular card. It's seven shields here. This is very much about, this is the signifier, it's very much about planting the seeds of future relations to be able to reap at a future date. I'm seeing this as diplomatic, offering security type energies. Yeah, I don't know if I feel very comfortable about it. Okay. Challenging it is an emotional indolence. Right. Okay, thank you. I'm really getting a feeling that this is planting the seeds of the extremism because they feel that other Muslims around the world are too at chill with their religion. Does that make sense? That they're just kicking back. They haven't taken up the emotion in regards to it, and we've got the white foal here that's not being seen. That they feel that others of the common person in other parts of the world um, are not seeing this bright new light the Taliban are shining. This is okay. I am feeling a little bit uncomfortable about this. So what were the Taliban after? We've got the Eight of Pentacles here as well. This is about, thank you. I'm getting recruitment. It's about recruiting the apprenticeships is what I'm getting there. In the past, we've got the Three of Swords. Stabbed through the heart and head cut off, disappointment, despair, divorce, separation. This is in the past. This is why they're doing this. They feel like they have been, this is the Taliban, cast as the bad person, for me to put it politely. Okay, the bad people in the world. Oh, okay, where's this going? Page of Pentacles, the youth. Targeting the youth is what I'm getting there. So we've got all these pentacles in this through line here. This is about bringing forward ideas and opportunity and protection. Immediate future, it's Nine of Cups, but as I have said in my reading before, just the general chat reading, I am always very drawn to the images themselves, and this is backroom deals. This is discussions going on out of sight, externally, victory, waving the flag. That was the door shutting down the hallway if you heard something just then, but this is about um, externally, it's about waving the flag and rallying the troops is what I'm getting there. If you're in that part of the world, I try not to bring bias in, but I am wondering whether I have brought a little bit of bias in here. Oh, okay, thank you. My eyes were directed to the symbol at the top there. I don't know if you can see that in this particular light. Looks like a Nazi symbol. I know it's not. The Nazis stole it. It used to mean to good, but this, to me, externally rallying the troops, the war cry. Internally, Ten of Pentacles. This is about oligarchs invading. This isn't about religion at all. This isn't about connection with, it's about money. Money and power is what I'm getting there. Okay. Hopes and fears, partnerships, agreements, connections. Two of Cups. Making new agreements, new connections. The outcome. Naivety is what I'm drawn to there. Emotional naivety. Emotional past. They're trying to draw on an emotional past that may not exist anymore. Yeah, we've got the King of Cups energy here. The emotionally mature, calm, diplomatic. However, it is time to take the blindfold off and make a decision about which way Indonesia is going to go. I don't know who the leader of Indonesia is at the moment or whether this is a new figure coming forward, but it is time to take the blindfold off and decide which way is it going to, and at the moment it's suspended. There are looking at all different views in regards to this. and looking overseas. I think this is probably a good time for the West to step in and help those of Indonesia. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, the capital city of Manila at the moment is sinking and they're having to move the entire biggest capital city because it's ending up underwater. I think this might be a good time for those that are in other countries to bring forward assistance and a plan, because you've got this good versus evil energy here with the moon, and we've got the world on the world stage. Again, I'm very drawn to, it's almost like Raiders of the Lost Ark energy there. And then we've got this King's News, inspirational new leader coming forth. But if they're not careful, they may find themselves isolated, because we're at this crossroads moment for Indonesia. You've got the choice of these two kings, the diplomatic, calm, emotionally mature king, or the fiery king that's going to bring isolation. Not resolved as of yet. On the foundation, we've got the Ten of Swords, the government, the swords in the government, and then we have the healing. So what am I getting for Indonesia? What's this about? I'm getting that they're recruiting. They're trying to bring galvanize the youth into their type of energies. I'm getting that Indonesia is very shortly going to be facing a crossroads moment about which way in the world it chooses to go forward. Okay, let's see how it plays. Love to you all. Take care.